Space in a relationship is so important. In fact, I would say it's vital to the relationship success. So many times what I see are relationships that are not doing well, and it's because one of the partners needed more space, but they were afraid to bring it up, afraid to talk about it. So rather than that, they didn't tell their partner what they needed, that they needed more alone time, and they ended up getting angry when they were doing things with their partner. This increased conflict, and it made their partner feel rejected, which was unnecessary if from the beginning the partner needing space would have spoken up. So how do you ask your partner for space, and does it mean it's the end of the relationship? Well, first of all, it doesn't mean it's the end of the relationship. In fact, I think it's a sign that you want the relationship to continue to grow and deepen, and you're expressing honestly your need. So how do you do it? Well, do not do it through a text. When you tell your partner, I need more space, or, I don't want to do that, it comes across as terse sometimes in a text, and it can really hurt your partner, and they don't know how to take it. Don't forget, texting is one of the main ways that miscommunication is represented. And so you want to tell your partner, just like when you're out on a date or when you're having coffee, you want to tell them upfront and honestly. Here are some thoughts before you tell them that I think are very helpful. First of all, explain what you mean by space. Are you saying you need to go out, one time a week instead of the normal 3 you're doing? Are you saying you need just to have some time for coffee by yourself or to journal? What exactly do you mean by I need more space? Secondly, be honest with your desires. Your desires are what you want that space for. Are you going to take on new classes? Are you going to try a new project? Do you want more time to volunteer? Do you want more time to be independent, to try things on your own? When you tell your partner up front what you want to accomplish with that extra space, that's going to help your partner understand, wow, they're becoming a better person. Like, this is for a personal growth thing. And it takes the heat off them. They don't feel as bad or as rejected as they may if they don't know why you need the extra time. Be mindful of your words. I think a lot of times when we get nervous about something, we say things, we blurt things out we don't mean. We get overwhelmed with what we're feeling. So make sure you know up front what you're going to say and be in control of your feelings. You can take a pause. You can tell your partner, you can even, get watery eyes or cry a little bit if you know that you don't want to lose them, but yet you need this time for personal growth. I think when people try to rush with what they're asking for, what they're feeling, then they have more tendency to hurt their partner because something blurts out that they didn't mean. Allow your partner to express their feelings. They might say, well, I feel insecure. I feel really vulnerable. When you love somebody, you're supposed to be together all the time. They may have that misconception about what love is, because if you haven't talked to them about how they were raised, or you don't understand what's on their heart, then this is an opportunity to ask them how they feel about it if they don't bring it up. Most of the time, a partner will react, and getting that reaction and being sure that you process, that you listen, that you understand it is very important in how well this is extra time, this space is going to go. Remember, I think this is a valuable thing to do in your relationship. I don't think it should destroy a relationship. Remind them of your love. Tell them, listen, I love you so much, and that's why I need this space. Like, I need time to think. Maybe you're more of an introvert. I need time to be by myself. I need time to feel grateful for you, to appreciate you. Most relationships thrive when there's a little space. They do better. They don't do worse. It's just the initial asking for it where one of the partners can feel very insecure. Maybe both partners will feel a little insecure, but you can close that gap by the way you ask for the space. How should you react if your partner says that they need space? Well, I think the first thing is, if it's feasible, inquire about the amount of space they need, because they may not have told you. Are they saying that you guys are living together, they want to move out? Or are they saying they just want a couple nights alone a week where they're going to go back to their house or, whoever they're staying with? They just need some time. I think the number one thing that happens with jealousy in this is because one of the partners doesn't trust the other one. So when one asks for space, if they're not good at it or they're not being sincere about it, the other partner picks up on something evasive, or maybe that their partner isn't being direct, and that makes them suspicious or nervous. Secondly, tell them you're giving the space because you care about them. Make sure on both sides that there's a deep commitment to the relationship. And what that means, one partner saying, yeah, you can have more space because I understand you love me, and the only way this relationship will grow and deepen is if we both feel we're getting what we need on a personal level. Appreciate their honesty. When someone tells you that they need space, they're being vulnerable. That is a sure sign to me of someone who's really committed to the relationship. If they're able to be honest and direct and say, listen, this is what I need to grow, then you can expect more of this in the relationship, that they're taking care of themselves too. They're not expecting you to take care of them. And I think lastly, the more direct and honest you are with what you're feeling at this time when your partner says they need space, the better you're going to be. Maybe when they get a little space, you can start seeing areas you aren't taking good care of yourself because you are so focused on the relationship, and you can put more time into your own self-care. Having space to do the things you need to take care of your own personal growth for both partners is vital to the relationship.